Hello everyone. Today we will do some numericals of electric field which are given in your NCERT. But before we proceed, we need to understand a few important points to apply in the numericals. We know that if we have a source charge Q over here and I want to find the electric field due to this source charge at point P, then the formula for the electric field is K, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. In case this is in air, this is Q upon R square. And the direction of this electric field is this way, because if we place a plus 1 charge over here, the direction of this force is this. So that's why the electric field is also along this direction. And we know this, that wherever we have to find the electric field due to a source charge, then we place a plus 1 charge over there. So for that we are writing these important points for numericals. So first thing is that place a plus 1 charge at the point where electric field needs to be calculated, where we want to calculate the electric field. Right? Second important point is that we know by the concept of electric field that F is equal to QE, right? So that means for a positive charge, F is equal to QE, that is along the electric field direction, right? And for a negative charge, force is equal to minus QE. So therefore it acts opposite to the direction of electric field. We'll apply this point also in the numericals, right? And then I'll just mention the steps to find the electric field at a point for numericals. Electric field means I'm talking about net electric field. So you have to remember that the very first step is place a plus 1 charge at that point. Second, mark the direction of electric field at that point due to all the charges. Present there. And then calculate using the electric field formula. Calculate net electric field using formula. Using formula and superposition principle. So let's take an NCERT question. Let's take example 1.8. An electron falls through a distance of 1.5 centimeter in a uniform electric field of magnitude 2 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per Coulomb. They have given the figure. So in one case, they have given the figure like this. The electric field is in this direction because this is the positive plate and this is negative plate. So electric field direction is this. And they are saying that the electron falls through a distance of 1.5 centimeter, that is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. The direction of the field is reversed. Keeping its magnitude unchanged. That means they are talking about the second case. The direction of the field is reversed. That means now the plus plate is there on upside. Keeping the magnitude unchanged. So in this case also, E is what? This is 2 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per Coulomb. A proton falls through the same distance. So now a proton falls through the same distance as is 1.5 centimeter. That means 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. What is the charge on a proton? We know that the charge on a proton is, the magnitude of the charge on the proton is same as that of electron. You have to compute, that means calculate the time of fall in each case. That means here we have to find the time of fall of electron. And here also the time of fall of proton. You have to contrast the situation with that of free fall under gravity. So this is the first part, and second, compare with free fall under gravity. We are considering these as two cases. Let's consider this as first case and this as second case. So first case is that of the electron and the second case is that of the proton. Now it is falling, so that means it is falling from rest. So we can consider that u is equal to 0 in this case also and u is equal to 0 in second case also. In both the cases initial velocity is 0 because these are falling. Now we know that s is equal to ut plus half at square, right? And we also know that this electric force is resulting in the acceleration of this electron. Here also this electric field is exerting force, due to this it is also experiencing an acceleration. So we can calculate the acceleration by using this concept that the first force, we are talking about case 1 here, so the force magnitude on electron will be charge on an electron and multiplied by the electric field. We also know that F is equal to ma, where I will write suffix me and ae to show that this is the mass of electron and acceleration of electron. So from here we can say that this electric field is providing the acceleration. So this must be, these two right hand sides must be equal if left hand sides are same, because this force is providing the acceleration. So from here you can write down that acceleration is this upon this, where e is suffix. This is not a product, this is written in smaller letter just to show that this is the mass of electron. Now in this equation I am marking this as first. In equation 1 u is equal to 0, right, because initial velocity of electron is taken as 0. So s is given, s is, we will put this value later on. So s is equal to half ae time of fall of electron whole square, right. So from here Te square can be written as 2s upon ae, 2s upon ae. From here you can put the value of acceleration. What is the acceleration value? The acceleration value is E upon me. So this is from, this I am marking as equation 2 and this is 3. So the reason I am writing here from 2 in 3, I have placed the value of acceleration. From 2 in 3 I am getting this. So therefore the time of fall, if I take the square root, I will get this me will go in numerator. So 2s and me is in numerator now, and in denominator I have this ee, and then I have taken the under root to show that this is the time of fall of electron. Similarly, I can mark this as equation 4, and then I can mention that similarly S is same in both the cases, so that's why I am denoting this S by same, is equal to half A acceleration of proton into time of fall of proton whole square. So this P I am writing just to show that this is for proton case. So I will just mention here as well. So this is the first case and this is the second case which I am doing now. So from here, this is, and we know that here also the acceleration, the magnitude of the force on proton will be the protonic charge, that is E, and we also know that F is mass of proton into acceleration of proton. So therefore, the acceleration of proton into mass of proton can be equated with this. Therefore, acceleration of proton is equal to E upon mass of proton. The magnitude of the charge and electric field is same for both. So therefore, the time of proton fall can also be calculated using equation 1. So therefore, from 1, and this I am marking as 5, from 1 and 5, and u initial velocity of proton is also 0. So I can write down that S is equal to ut plus half a t square. So I am putting the values. S is equal to, for proton this is 0, then half acceleration of proton and time of fall of proton square. So therefore, time of fall of proton square is equal to 2s upon acceleration of proton. So from 5 in 6, so I am putting this value of acceleration. So I am getting time of fall of proton is equal to 2s upon AP is E upon mass of proton. So therefore, I will get time of fall of proton is equal to under root of 2s mass of proton upon E into E. So this is the expression for the time of fall of proton. So I am marking this as my next result. This is equation 7, right? You can put all the values, you have all the values, you can calculate it. I'm just mentioning the mass of electron and mass of proton for you to put the values. So here mass of electron, we know that this is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Mass of proton is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg, and the electronic charge value, the magnitude of the electronic charge is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and this value of electric field and this distance is given in the question. You can solve it, right? Now this is the first case, you have to calculate it. On calculating, I am writing the result directly from your NCERT. The value comes out to be for proton, it comes out to be 1.3 into 10 to the power minus 7. Seconds, very small time. And similarly for electron, it comes out to be 2.9 into 10 to the power minus 9 seconds. So this is also very, very small. Now they have asked that what is contrast the situation with the free fall under gravity. So for that I think I need to rub the board because I need to calculate the acceleration. Now we know that the acceleration of electron is E upon mass of electron, and acceleration of proton is E upon mass of proton, right? We know all these values. Let's put this 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 into this electric field is 2 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per coulomb, and this is coulomb obviously, and mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. If we solve it, we can place these together. So this is 1.6 into 2 upon 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 19 plus 4 plus 31. So this is of the order of, and this will be meter per second square. So this is of the order of 10 to the power something multiplied by 10 to the power 35 minus 19 is 16. So 10 to the power 16 meter per second, right? So 10 to the power 16. If we multiply this, this will be 3.2 upon 9.1. So we can solve it. So this will be 0 point something into 10 to the power 16. So very high. So very high value, right? Now here in this case also we can calculate that acceleration of proton is 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 coulomb into 2 into 10 to the 4 Newton per coulomb upon, this is again 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg, right? So if we solve this, what will we get? This will be cancelled in this case. Now this will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 19 plus 4 plus 27 meter per second square. So this gives me 2 into 10 to the power 27 plus 4, 31 minus 19 makes it 12, 10 to the power 12, right? This is meter per second square. So this is also, acceleration of proton is also very, very high. Recall what is the value of acceleration due to gravity, but g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square, or nearly equal to 10 meter per second square. So look at this. This is high by a multiple of 10 to the power 11. Here this is high by a multiple of 10 to the power 15. So this value of g is very, very smaller than the acceleration of electron, and also very, very less than the acceleration of the proton. Therefore gravity is neglected here. So it is very, very high. The acceleration for proton and electron in this case is very, very high. So the acceleration due to gravity is neglected. So I hope this question is clear, right? So we can take the other question in the next video. This is already a very long one. Thank you so much.